is our good old top three. We're going to move into the top three, where you're going to give me your top three, and I'm going to give you my top three, and then we're going to debate to see where they go. Now, this doesn't have to be a full-on argument. If you want to get the boxing gloves, I've got a couple boxing gloves, and we can get them out. If you want to agree, you can agree. I have got my three, and I feel like my three are going to be questioned by not just you, but everybody in the F1 world. They're going to say, is this man mental? But I'll give you my reasons.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm quite excited with mine. So,
hit me.
Mine is, don't judge me. And one of them you're going to be happy about. Mine is Norris.
I already judged you, pal.
Mine is Norris.
I've already judged you.
And Hamilton. That's what I said for the race.
Norris, Sainz, and Hamilton. Okay, cool. You want to add some elaborations to that? Give me some juice. Give me some reasoning. Give me some.
I'm gonna keep it simple, to be honest with you. Norris, because where the team was, they done well this weekend. He drove well. I mean, to be honest with you, I remember Hülkenberg giving Alonso hell during Alonso's seasons at Ferrari in terms of passing him, and Norris was able to put that pressure in. To be honest with you, Hülkenberg's defense is incredible. Like, Alonso will be stuck behind Hülkenberg for like 5 to 10 laps, and he just kept under that pressure. And eventually, Hülkenberg went off track and was able to pass him. So that move to me showed that he was on it. He was on the limit. To be honest with you, my man Sainz. I know this is not me. I'm not usually a Sainz fan. I don't say anything nice about Sainz sometimes, and you know that. But he was consistent. He had a good weekend. He kept his head up. He was focused. You know, you could see when.
So I'm sensing. So I'm sensing double standards here, right? So you're not a big Sainz fan, but when he does well, then all of a sudden Sainz is my man.
When you have a fight with your girlfriend, and she asks you where you are, or your wife, and she asks you where you are, and you say you're at home, and she brings like KFC or McDonald's, you're gonna be happy, right? You're gonna forget about the argument anyway. But that's the way I'm going with it. So
I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what you just said to me. But let's just move on. Let's just move on.
I hope you understand.
Let's just move on.
That situation before.
Everyone's been in that situation.
Just comment on Graham's TikTok videos about that when he posts his TikTok videos during the week or next week. Anyway, so get into the point. Sainz was flawless. He was on it. He was consistent. His times were consistent. The Ferrari is not that fast. We've seen that this weekend. And it doesn't seem like we have any track that favors the car yet, which is very concerning. So for me, the machine he has at the moment, he done something with it, and that says a lot. He was Alonso-esque, if I can say. Alonso-esque this weekend. He was consistent. He was giving it all, and I was happy about it, to be honest with you. Then I'll go to my man Hammer Time. Hammer Time was on it. He was focused. We saw an opportunity where he was quite surprised that the actual car was fast this weekend, and he tried to maximize that. I'm not saying he gave Max a run for his money, but he was there. He was there. He was there, and he made himself feel present that he was there. He was behind him, and any slip up Max does, he's gonna take advantage of that. So that's my reasoning with my top
100%.
3. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not bad. I won't lie. I'm looking at my top 3 and I'm looking at your top 3, and without too much arguing, I might change some things, but I'm going to give you mine anyways, just for the people to ask me if I'm mental. My top 3. My top 3, Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I just feel like these drivers, not one of them got points, and two of them didn't even finish the race. But I just feel like these
I
three
think I know what
drivers
you're gonna say.
really stepped
I
up.
think I know it.
I think these three guys really, really stepped up for me. And by step up, I mean they just haven't really pulled it together this year until now. At least two of them, and the one just did a perfect job today. Well, I say today. 3 days ago, we did obviously have some technical errors. So, by the way, we are an hour in, but I do apologize for the sort of late upload. We did have some issues that we had to deal with when trying to record. This is like the third time we're actually recording this. But like I said, the race also took 5 hours to end, so I'm sure we can be forgiven too. Any case, all right, cool. So my top three is a little bit out there. I'm not. I think a lot of people might just look at me and be like, "This guy's insane," but I've gone with Sainz, Gasly, and Russell.
Yeah.
But hear me out first, right? Hear me out first, right? So I know Russell and Gasly didn't even finish, and Sainz obviously didn't finish in the points. So it sounds a bit mad that I'm putting them in my top three, but these guys stepped up, man. These guys stepped up seriously. Sainz is driving a car that's literally slower than my Grand i10. Sorry, my Porsche. Sorry, my Porsche.
Yeah.
I meant Porsche, guys. I meant Porsche. The point is, he's driving a car that's really not the best car at the moment. Not the best Ferrari he's been in. I mean, last year's Ferrari was much better, and he wasn't really pulling out performances like this. He literally had one of his best races in a Ferrari car today. Well, in this race.
Yeah.
So with that being said, he's my number one driver. Then we've got Gasly and Russell. Gasly, for me, stepped up majorly as well. I'm not going to lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I love Gasly. I want to see him do well. I want to see him beating Ocon. I really don't like Ocon. I won't lie to you. Never liked him. Don't know if I'll ever like him. But, and today he was just there. He had the car in a perfect place. He kept it there. He just had pace. He was miles ahead of Ocon. It was lovely. It was like I was watching a musical. You know what I mean? It was just so beautiful.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it was just such a nice thing to watch. And then Russell just literally didn't put a foot wrong. Anything that happened to him today happened because somebody else put him in that position. He literally did nothing wrong. He had a perfect start. He had the perfect race until it all went to the dogs. But look, not going to lie, I can understand why you wouldn't back me, considering Gasly did have that monumental incident at the end, which, if I'm really honest with you, it was pretty terrible. I mean, the guy literally forgot there was other people on the track. Like, he came onto the track at like 5 kilometers an hour and literally forgot that there was people around him. You know what I mean? Like, he just came on and he just went all the way across as if nobody else was on the track. So, I mean, I kind of get it. I just think that up until that point, he was absolutely amazing. Russell, amazing. Sainz, again, just amazing. So, you started, so you can make your first argument. Go for it.
You know where I'm going with this, right? You know where I'm going.
I don't, but you can tell me, and then we can go with that. How does that sound?
I can't believe that in your top three, you have a guy that literally French kissed their teammate. But I have to tell you,
Don't you French kiss your girlfriend? It's muslaka.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's enjoyable.
It's nice, exactly. So what's the matter? I don't understand.
Let me just get to the point. What I mean, let me just get to the point. Gasly had a good race until that happened. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was thinking of Gasly earlier this week, on Monday. I was thinking about to add him on my top three, but he didn't finish what he started, unfortunately. So we can't have him there. He didn't finish what he started.
Yeah.
Yes, he looked great in the car. Everything was seamless. I'm surprised he's doing well in that car. That means he really has talent and
Yeah.
good potential. I mean, Red Bull signed him, so it means that he knows what he's doing. He's very fast.
Yeah.
Very fast. He's quick. By now he's not a rookie per se. He's more as not a senior driver, intermediate driver now in F1. So
Yeah.
he more or less knows what's going on.
100%. Yeah.
Probably knows the tracks as well now and all that stuff. So
100%.
unfortunately, I'll have to take him out, Gasly. Didn't end well.
Okay.
Number one rule in F1: you don't crash into your teammate. We both know that. We've been watching F1 for many years, so we're gonna scratch that out. And when it comes to Russell's a tricky one because if qualifying and the whole weekend counted as one, because this is a race review, we're only reviewing the race here. We're not reviewing what happening in practice, whatever, and in qualifying.
Yeah.
Qualifying and practice, things were looking good for him, and especially qualifying, he looked very fast, he looked determined. I think he was more happy that the car was responding to him, and it was easier for him to drive as well. But again, I need to say that again. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm repeating myself. He didn't finish what he started, unfortunately. So we need to cut him
Yeah.
out as well. So
But it wasn't his fault though. It wasn't his fault that he didn't finish what he started. He did not put a foot wrong. He did not put a foot wrong.
He didn't. But you know the segment is not fair though. You know the segment is
F1 is not fair, bro. That's just F1 in general is not fair. Like
I
it's
mean,
just one of those things.
It's a
I get it.
It's a DNF.
Look, with Gasly, I completely get it. I will agree 100%. He did not finish what he started, and that little lapse of judgment cost him and his team the points that he worked so hard to have gotten. I get it. Norris maybe deserves those that top three far more, and I'm happy to do that. So I'm happy to keep Norris on
for sure.
In place of Gasly. Russell, I don't know, man. It's just he literally did nothing wrong. He did everything perfect by the book, the way he needed to.
But if you actually pay attention now, it's between Russell and Hamilton now. So these are both teammates. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So if you compare Russell's race, we're not comparing the whole weekend now. I'm sure if Russell finished the race, I could say Russell had the better weekend than Hamilton. I can say that. But now we're talking about the race itself. And Hamilton unfortunately had a better race because he didn't have any liability issues or stuff like that. If I can put it that way. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to make this difficult for you. I'll make it nice and easy for you. I went with those three knowing that there was going to be a disagreement because my idea of my top three were based on how can I say it was based on the unexpected. I did not know or expect for them to perform the way they performed.
Yes.
And I like that. I like seeing that. I like seeing that wow factor. I like seeing that, drivers just click when they haven't clicked in the past. You know what I mean? Like when you're struggling, and then all of a sudden you click. I enjoy that, and so that is why I picked that top three. But I will be honest with you. I do agree that Norris probably deserves it more than Gasly, considering Gasly's lapse of judgment at the end.
Yes.
As for Russell and Hamilton, I guess in a way it makes sense. Hamilton finished the race. He also made no mistakes, but he finished. Even though it wasn't Russell's fault. He didn't have an entire race to go through. Who knows? Hamilton could have passed him eventually. Nobody knows. But considering Hamilton actually finished, I'll go with that. I think I'll stick with yours. I'm quite happy with yours. Now all of it, we just need to decide on the order. So who gets the 3 points, who gets 2 points, and who gets 1 point. So are we going Norris first, Sainz second, and Russell third, Hamilton third, or are we going? I'd go Sainz first, Norris second, Hamilton third. That's my take.
Are you trying to trap me? Are you trying to make me biased again? Or are you trying to do that?
bro, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's up to you. All I'm saying is,
And you laughing on top of that.
all I, all I'm saying is, Science is driving a horse and cart.
Yes,
All right,
for sure.
and he did an incredible job doing it.
Yeah,
And the reason why I know it's a horse and cart is because he couldn't even take a turn properly
yeah,
at the end. Again, it wasn't his fault though. At least I don't think it was his fault. I feel like it was a racing incident. That's just a bit of a dry joke, if I'm really honest with you.
Yeah,
Even I
mean,
thought, geez, Graham, that was quite flow. But in any case, the point is, he's driving a horse and cart, and he put in a performance that was honestly championship worthy as a performance.
yeah,
If he performed like that week in and week out, I guarantee you he would pick up the biggest points for Ferrari. That car is not as bad as it's being made to see. I refuse to believe that car is that bad.
yeah,
They've had a lot of bad luck. They've had a lot of driver errors. They've had a lot of reliability issues. But I find it very difficult to believe that car has just gone from being the best last year to the second best to the fourth best. It just doesn't add up.
yeah.
So for me, I believe Sainz is the better out of the three. I think he did an extraordinary job. And then I'll go Stroll, and then I'll go Hamilton.
What do you mean?
Not Stroll, Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my take on it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.